Hello friends, today I am going to explain about lymphocytes. Objective: on completion of this period, you would be able to know what are lymphocytes, different classes of lymphocytes, characters and functions of lymphocytes, abnormalities of lymphocytes. Lymphocytes, a small white blood cell, leukocyte, that plays a large role in defending a body against disease. Lymphocytes are responsible for immune responses. There are two main types of lymphocytes: B cells and T cells. The B cells make antibodies that attack bacteria and toxins, while the T cells attack body cells themselves when they have been take, taken over by viruses or have become cancers. Lymphocytes secrete products, lymphokines, that modulate the functional activities of many other types of cells and are often present at sites of chronic inflammation. Lymphocyte type of white blood cell that that is of fundamental importance in the immune system because lymphocytes are the cells that determine the specificity of the immune response to infections, mic microorganisms, and other foreign substances. In human adults, lymphocytes make up roughly 20 to 40% of the total number of white blood cells. They are found in the circulation and also are concentrated in central lymphoid organs and tissues, such as the spleen, tonsils, and lymph nodes, where the initial immune response is likely to occur. The two primary types of lymphocytes are B lymphocytes and T lymphocytes, or B cells and T cells. Both originate from stem cells in the bone marrow and are initially similar in appearance. Some lymphocytes migrate to the thymus where they mature into T cells. Others remain in the bone marrow where in humans they develop into B cells. Most lymphocytes are short-lived with an average lifespan of a week to a few months, but a few live for years, providing a pool of long-lived T and B cells. These cells account for immunologic memory, a more rapid, vigorous response to a second encounter with the same antigen through receptor molecules on their surfaces. Lymphocytes are able to bind antigens, foreign substances, or microorganisms that the host recognizes as non-self and help remove them from the body. Each lymphocyte bears receptors that bind to a specific antigen. The ability to respond to virtually any antigen comes from the enormous variety of lymphocyte populations that the body contains, each of them with a receptor capable of recognizing a unique antigen. Once stimulated by binding to a foreign antigen such as a component of a bacterium or virus, a lymphocyte multiplies into a clone of identical cells. Some of the cloned B cells differentiate into plasma cells that produce antibody molecules. These antibodies are closely modeled after the receptors of the precursor B cell and once released into the blood and lymph, they bind to the target antigen and initiate its neutralization or destruction. Antibody production continues for several days or months until the antigen has been overcome. Other B cells, the memory B cells, are stimulated to multiply but to overcome other B cells, the memory B cells are stimulated to multiply but do not differentiate into plasma cells. They provide the immune system with long-lasting memory. In the thymus, T cells multiply and differentiate into helper regulatory or cytotoxic T cells or become memory T cells. They are these seeded to peripheral tissues or circulate in the blood or lymphatic system. Once stimulated by the appropriate antigen, helper T cells secrete chemical messengers called cytokines which stimulate the differentiation of B cells into plasma cells, thereby promoting antibody production. Regulatory T cells act to control immune reactions, hence their name cytotoxic T cells, which are activated by various cytokines, bind to and kill infected cells and cancer cells. Lymphocytes are a component of complete blood count. Tests that include a white blood cell differential in which the levels of the major types of white blood cells are measured. Such tests are used to assist in the detection, diagnosis, and monitoring of various medical conditions. Lymphocyte counts that are below the reference range, which varies for adults and children, may be indicative of lymphocytopenia, whereas those above it are a sign of lymphocytosis. Lymphocytopenia is associated with a variety of conditions ranging from malnutrition to rare inherited disorders such as ataxia, telangiectasia, or SIRS combined immunodeficiency syndrome. Lymphocytosis typically is associated with infections such as mononucleosis or whooping cough. Certain cancers of the blood or lymphatic system such as multiple myeloma and chronic lymphocytic leukemia, and autoimmune disorders that cause chronic inflammation such as inflammatory bowel disease. Morphological classification. Morphological mor- Morphologically, lymphocytes can be classified as small lymphocytes and large lymphocytes. Morphology is a branch of biology dealing with the study of the form and structure of organisms and their specific structural features. This includes aspects of the outward appearance, shape, structure, color, pattern, size, external morphology or eudaimonia, as well as the form and structure of the internal parts like bones and organs. Internal morphology or anatomy. This is in contrast to physiology, which deals primarily with function. Morphology is a branch of life science dealing with the study of gross structure of an organism or taxon and its component parts. Lymphocytes are a type of white blood cells. They help an organism to fight infections. They occur in the immune system of all vertebrates. All lymphocytes have a large blob-like nucleus. Lymphocytes can be divided into three main parts: large granular lymphocytes. These are part of the innate immune system and are natural killer cells. Small lymphocytes. These lymphocytes are the main agents of the acquired immune system. The two main types are T cells and B cells. Classification of lymphocytes. The three types of classification of lymphocytes are morphological classification, classification based on lifespan, immunological classification. Morphological: an examination of the blood serum may be requested by physicians or initiated by laboratory staff as a diagnostic aid when a lymphoproliferative disorder or mononucleosis is suspected. The classification of lymphocyte disorders is complex because there are various manifestations of these disorders. Three major groups can be distinguished: reactive lymphocytosis, pre-malignant neoplastic disorders of lymphocytes, and neoplastic disorders of lymphocytes. Lymphocytes disorders may be accompanied by abnormal lymphocyte morphology. Therefore, it is important to recognize and report abnormal lymphocytes such as atypical lymphocytes and lymphoblasts. The ability of individual technicians, however, to recognize abnormal lymphocytes is consistently quite poor. There are no standardized definitions regarding the morphology of the various cells, and interpretation is based on individual experience and depends on the availability of additional clinical information. Often transitional forms between lymphocytes and plasma cells are seen in the blood of patients with viral infections. These cells are variously known as atypical lymphocytes, lymphocytoid plasma cells, or plasmacytoid lymphocytes. The so-called atypical lymphocyte is a non-neoplastic lymphocyte seen in the peripheral blood and appears to be a non-specific response to trace from a variety of disorders. Classification based on lifespan. T and B lymphocytes com comprise heterogeneous populations of cells at various stages of differentiation and activation. T and B cell subsets have different roles in the maintenance of immune homeostasis, and their functional differences are reflected by their respective lifespans. This review briefly summarizes the available data on lymphocyte lifespan, including the kinetics of T and B cells, development in the primarily lymphoid organs, and the proliferative behavior of naive effector and memory lymphocytes, the peripheral lymphoid component. Immunological classification. Lymphocytes are white blood cells, uniform in appearance but varied in function, and include T, B, and natural killer cells. These cells are responsible for antibody production, direct cell-mediated killing of virus-infected and tumor cells, and regulation of the immune response. Advances in immunology have led to the characterization of newly appreciated effector populations such as IL-17 producing T cells, T cells with regulatory function, and natural killer T cells, thus revising established paradigms. This chapter provides an overview of the major lymphocyte populations with emphasis on their development, distinguishing characteristics, and functions. Small lymphocytes. The small lymphocyte is about the same size as an erythrocyte and contains a dark nucleus with a thin rim of surrounding cytoplasm. Lymphocytes do not contain visible granules. It is not possible to distinguish B and T lymphocytes at this level of magnification. They are 9 to 12 mm diameter. They contain a small spherical nucleus and a thin rim of cytoplasm. They show a slow movement. During movement, the nucleus is in front and cytoplasm is behind, just as a tail, which looks like a hand mirror. Large lymphocytes. large lymphocytes have abundant pale blue transparent cytoplasm. If you imagine putting a print page behind the cell, the cytoplasm looks as though you could see through it to read the words. Although there are usually no cytoplasmic granules present in few large, well-defined azurophilic granules can occasionally be seen. In this case, the cells would be called large granule lymphocytes. A large lymphocyte can be found in the upper image to the right. Reactive or atypical lymphocytes are relatively fragile cells and as a result can be squeezed out of shape by surrounding cells, giving them a scallop appearance instead of a smooth cytoplasmic edge. The nucleus of the reactive lymphocyte is larger than that of the small lymphocyte and it more irregular in shape. Sometimes it is rounded, oval or indented with a typical stretched appearance. A reactive lymphocyte can be seen in the lower image to right. They are 12 or 16 mm in size. They are round outline. The nucleus is round and cytoplasm is abundant stained pale blue and is non-granular. Classification based on lifespan. Lymphocytes are one of the main types of immune cells. Lymphocytes are divided mainly into B and T cells. B lymphocytes produce antibodies, protein, gamma globulin that recognize foreign substances, antigen, and attach themselves to them. B lymphocytes or B cells are each programmed to make one specific antibodies. Characters and functions of lymphocytes T cells. They have thumbs specific antigen or their cell surface. They participate in the cell-mediated immunity against virus and fungi. Lymphokines released by T cells on contact with foreign tissue transplants protect the host against non-self. They bind to sheep red blood cells at 40 Celsius, 4 Celsius and form sheep red cell rosettes. The undergo plast transformation with hetohemoglobin. B cells, they have immunoglobulin on their cell surface. The immunoglobulins Y globulins are responsible for conferring humoral immunity against antigens. They have microvilli on their surface. They undergo blast transformation with endotoxins. Table B and T lymphocytes in various tissues of human. Bone marrow, B cell abundant, negligible. Thymus, negligible, abundant. Thoracic duct 1585. Limbs, nodes 30-20. Spleen 65-35. Blood 20-80. In these numbers are in percentage. Abnormalities of lymphocytes. Lymphocytopenia is an abnormally low number of lymphocytes, a type of white blood cells. In the blood, many disorders can decrease the number of lymphocytes in the blood, but viral infections, including AIDS and undernutrition, are the most common. Lymphocytes. Lymphocytosis, defined by an increase in absolute lymphocyte count to more than 4,000 lymphocytes or microl in adult patients, is a common hematologic abnormality. ALC calculates as the total white blood cells count multiplied by percentage of lymphocytes in the peripheral blood. Different lymphocyte subsets, T cells, B cells, or NK cells, may be increased depending on the particular etiology. Lymphocytes represent around 20 to 40% of white blood cells. The definition of relative lymphocytosis is an increase in white blood cells more than 40% of the presence of a normal absolute white cell count. In this review, we present the most common causes in adult patients in addition to a general approach to diagnosis and management of frequently encountered etiologies. Lymphocytes. When the absolute count of lymphocytes exceeds 4 by 10x 6 per milliliter, it is called lymphocytosis. Lymphocytosis is associated with the following conditions: paresis. Second, infections, mononucleosis, lymphatic leukemias, chronic infections like TB and infective hepatitis, eczema, conditions like measles, mumps, rubella, chicken pox, etc. Lymphopenia. Lymphocytopenia, also referred to as lymphopenia, occurs when your lymphocyte count in your bloodstream is lower than normal. Severe or chronic low counts can indicate a possible infection or other significant illness and should be investigated by your doctor. Lymphocytes are a kind of white blood cells. They are part of your immune system. These essential cells circulate in blood and lymph fluid. They defend your body by attacking at the first sign of an invasion by harmful organisms. Lymphocytes also play a key role in triggering other immune actions and help in building your body's immunity through past infections and vaccination. There are three main types of lymphocytes that work together to help identify and eliminate infections and other disease. B cells make antibodies and signaling proteins that helps to flag or attack involving bacteria, viruses and toxins. T cells seek and destroy the cells that have become infected or are cancers, and they also communicate with B cells. Natural killer cells contain compounds that can kill cancer tumor cells and cells infected with a virus. Low levels of T cells or too few natural killer cells can lead to uncontrolled viral, fungal, and parasitic infections. B cells lymphocytopenia can lead to an increase in harmful and different types of infections. Common causes. Lymphocytopenia may be a sign of an underlying illness, condition, or other factor. The majority of causes are acquired. This means that you develop rather than inherit them. T cells make up the greatest proportion of lymphocytes, and T cell lymphocytopenia is the most common. However, this condition can affect all three cells types. Lymphopenia, when the absolute count of lymphocytes is less than 1.5 into 10^6 per ml. The condition is called lymphopenia. It is associated with the following conditions. First, administration of ACTH or corticosteroids. Second, advanced Hodgkin's disease, excessive radiations, leukemias, lymphocyte. The two leukemias involving lymphocytes are actual lymphoblastic leukemia (ALL), chronic lymphocytic leukemia (CLL), acute lymphoblastic leukemia. It is characterized by the presence of large number of immature cells, blast cells. Immature lymphocytes are called lymphoblasts. It occurs in childhood. Chronic lymphocytic leukemia (CLL). It is a malignant condition where there is a large number of mature lymphocytes. It involves mostly B cells than T cells. It occurs in adults over the age of 50 years. Acute lymphocyte leukemia. Acute lymphocytic leukemia is a type of cancer of the blood and bone marrow. The spongy tissue inside bones where blood cells are made. The word acute lymphocytic leukemia comes from the fact that the disease progresses rapidly and creates immature blood cells rather than mature ones. The word lymphocytic is acute lymphocytic leukemia refers to the white blood cells called lymphocytes, which acute lymphocytes leukemia affects. Acute lymphocytic leukemia is also known as acute lymphoblastic leukemia. Lymphomas. Lymphomas is a cancer of the lymphatic system, which is part of the body's germs fighting network. The lymphatic system includes the lymph nodes, lymph glands, all those areas as well as other organs throughout the body. There are malignancy of lymphocytes. They manifest in the form of tumors of lymphoid tissue anywhere in the body, especially in the lymph nodes. There are two types: Hodgkin's lymphoma, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Lymphomas, Hodgkin's lymphoma. It is a of lymphoid tissues. It occurs in young adults around the age of 32 years. This is associated with manifestations like fever. This is characterized by presence of special type of cells called Reed-Steinberg cells. In the lymph node, these cells have two nuclei which are the mirror image of each other. Non-Hodgkin's lymphomas. It is a tumor of the lymphoid tissues. It occurs in the form of localized or generalized lymphadenopathy. In due course, it spreads from lymph nodes to the spleen, liver, and bone marrow. At last, the malignant cell spill over into the blood. This may create a blood picture like leukemias. Summary: this period we have discussed the following: what are lymphocytes, different classes of lymphocytes, characters and functions of lymphocytes, abnormalities of lymphocytes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a good day.